I was supposed to probably be live hours ago, many hours ago, but I wasn't. And to explain that, really put it simply, I was just really on that really good energy, like stupid good energy throughout most of the day. After my stream this morning, since I already did a stream this morning, it kind of made sense just for me to it kind of felt like one of those days where I should probably go away, like just not bother streaming again, maybe come back tomorrow with something. But I wanted to do a little mini live reaction where we react to Sans fights, but I also want to watch what you guys wanted me to see first. So in our post here, we have what Warlock 12 wanted to show me, Mushia Samurai Legend. I don't know what this is, but we're going to click on it, and I'm going to find out what it is.
Okay. Musashi Samurai Legend is visually one of the best looking games on the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Why doesn't anyone talk about it? Let's get into it. Big Corp goes down when this samurai's in town. Released in 2005, Musashi Samurai Legend is an adventure RPG for the PlayStation 2. The game centers around Musashi, who's summoned by Princess Mycela after being kidnapped by Gandric Enterprises. Musashi must now defeat the conglomerate to save Mycela and restore peace to the planet of Anthium. Samurai Legend was a reboot of 1998's Brave Fencer Musashi and was developed by Square Enix, home of some of the most iconic...
Wait, this was also made... Wait. If this was made by Square Enix, Musashi Samurai Legend, why the f is no one talking about? That's kind of interesting that no one's talking, because usually most things that Square makes, right, are extremely popular. Like, they will blow up, and I noticed that. It's kind of weird, but they usually blow up. You don't really just, You don't really just, like, a lot of Square stuff doesn't really just go into the wind. Usually, like, when something's made by Square, like, everybody knows about it, or at least most people know about it to some extent. God, this shirt is suffocating me, dude.
Behind it, including legendary character designer Tetsuya Nomura, whose resume included Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy VII...
Wait, dude behind Kingdom Hearts also was behind this game?
The studio behind the cult classic Evangelion handled the game's opening animation. And though visually he slayed, Musashi didn't win the showdown against critics who felt the gameplay wasn't as cutting edge as the graphics.
Oh, so that's probably why I wasn't talking about that much.
The Samurai has found a new wave of fans who appreciate the game's art style, which could go sword to sword with even today's Ronin. I own Musashi for the PS2, so today we're drawing our...
Okay, interesting stuff. I don't know what to say about it other than I guess that was pretty cool. Oh, and I remember this is Void's drawing that he made. What is it? Work? Yeah, because this is Void. I know it's kind of like this drawing that Void made. Oh my god, it is so bright on my big screen. It's not even funny. But I don't know if it's supposed to be a sad piece. It looks like Void just wandering in his head, since the main dude here obviously is Void, and this is like his room in this drawing scenario, right? It almost looks like he's thinking about like what other people are thinking about him. I get like multiple vibes with this drawing. Like, is he thinking about having more friends? Is he thinking about, like, wanting more friends? Is he thinking about what people think of him through my videos? Like, there's a lot I can get from this image, but it's a cool drawing nonetheless. I know the left leg is not that well. I tried my best. And honestly, drawing any sort of limb or anything is really difficult for a lot of, like, artists, a lot of people out there. I don't even draw limbs all that good. Matter of fact, I don't even think I could draw someone in that posture. Even as good as that drawing, Void, so don't even feel bad about that. Why Crash Bandicoot died. You know what? This is probably going to be an interesting video right here. Why Crash Bandicoot died. Bro, it's over 20 minutes. Oh, no, we got ads in here on top of that. I tried the passive Sans battle. I only got to the 4th attack, which is 40 minutes I played. Oh, CJ the Racer tried the passive Sans battle, like the official one. Oh, boy, dude.
But even an icon can't be protected from corporate greed. From earning over $1 billion in revenue for Sony and selling over 50 million game copies of a massive 30-year franchise, to being promoted...
You know what's funny? I don't even need a video to explain why Crash Bandicoot died. like the whole reason Crash Bandicoot like legit died, right, was not only because of like the corporations, but it was also because of like the companies like trying to put Crash in things that Crash isn't supposed to be in, or things Crash Bandicoot isn't supposed to be a part of. Like, for example, that newest Crash Bandicoot game that came out, like, what is it? If I remember correctly, it was that Battle Royale Crash Bandicoot game. Nobody asked for that. And I remember like Activision was like, "Yo, maybe we can push Crash into other directions by giving him this, you know, after Crash Bandicoot 4, the big platforming game. Maybe we can after like it was like after Insane Trilogy, we got the new main platforming game, and then we got the mobile game Crash Bandicoot on the Run, and then we got like the Nitro Fueled in between the Insane Trilogy and stuff, which was after Insane Trilogy actually, but it was after Insane Trilogy, but before Crash 4 when we got the Nitro Fueled Racing bullshit. But the point is, it's because of like the company and how like they handled Crash Bandicoot. That's exactly how he died. Like the last game he got, nobody wanted. So Activision said, you know what? We're gonna put, since nobody liked this Crash Bandicoot game, we're gonna put Crash Bandicoot on the back burner and in the hands of an emergency studio so he can be in the back for all of eternity and not really be a main focus. Like, if you don't make us big money like Call of Duty, we shouldn't focus on you. We should focus on Call of Duty only, since they bring in the revenue year in, year out, every year. And we're also going to push out most of the studios that work on those other IP and put them into Call of Duty, another FPS, because we only care about COD. We don't care about Crash or Tony Hawk. We'll release them every so often, maybe in remasters, re-releases and stuff, but we won't actually use that as like some sort of main focus. That's why Crash is dead. I don't need to watch this. I know why Crash Bandicoot is dead. Okay, so this is Into the Void. This is an edit. September 29th, so this was like over near a month ago with this. I bet this is an edit, so I might need to turn this down. Sad song from Void. Void's been wanting me to do this reaction for quite a while now. I remember he wanted me to do this for a while, and I didn't do it right out the gate because I wanted to do other things instead of reacting. Because you guys know how I feel about reactions most of the time. I do enjoy them. I do enjoy when people recommend me videos, but I don't like, you know, going in, watching the whole video, stealing the other people's videos, you know, and getting views off of that. That's pretty much what reacting is. If you want to be, like, super blunt about it and kind of rude about it at the same time. And I get it. It's all about, like, hey, you guys want to see what my reaction is on stuff, but like, this is what 90% of reactors do, look. While saying absolutely nothing. But speaking of which, since this edit, right, a lot of people give Void, and honestly, I can understand where a lot of people are coming from with this video. By the way, I'm not going to watch the whole, this whole video, but I am going to say a couple things. With a lot of things that Void does on his channel, I can't help. I mean, yes, he does do edits. He's edited a couple of my videos that I've had up in the past, like the Crash Bandicoot stuff, which I don't really necessarily care about, but he uploaded them, so they're on his page if you want to see some of more modern day Alan rage on Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. It's whatever. But I noticed, like, when people talk about Void on my page, it's always in this way that isn't really necessarily good. Like, Car Guy 1, welcome to stream, by the way. Hi, hello. I'm reacting to one of Void's edits. Like, for example, right, like, because he's made so much stuff for me, like, using AI, right, in a lot of his videos and stuff, basically, like, a lot of people have grown accustomed to, like, basically calling out Void, saying, dude, you know, another thing Void made using AI. And it's like, I remember, you know, watching Void's newer content and stuff, and I know he's trying to branch out, and he's been showing me too, he's been branching out of using AI, but it's because he made so much stuff using it in the beginning that's how people kind of know him as the dude who uses AI. And I've even like talked with other people about his edits and stuff, and a lot of people say, dude, his edits are made with AI, bro. You mean to tell me he's this age doing this? Yeah, no, all his stuff is AI. None of it's legit. He's never in that room for hours on end. It's all a facade. And it kind of makes me sad because I actually am like obviously the only one that actually sees like what Void does whenever he does things. And like, you know, when he was drawing that one PFP that he drew for me a while back, you know, I watched him draw that in Discord calls on his device using a digital art program. And he actually went in and tried to draw as best he could. And I remember in that call, he was telling me multiple times that, you know, look, it's me. I'm doing something that isn't AI. Look. It's like, you know, Void's whole identity now is an Alan fanboy that makes stuff for Alan that is AI based. And that's it. Like, that's like the two things a lot of people kind of associate Void as. Like, an Alan fanboy that is annoying to some extent, and the dude who also makes AI everything. And it's really sad. What's his full channel name? His channel name is Void 2.0. I also like the new, I didn't notice this, but I also like the new little square in the bottom right of Void's new little channel art thing. I like that. Shout out to Void for that. Okay. Damn, what is up with this sad song? Okay, I can see why it's a sad edit now. Mr. Wisdom sent this clip. What is this? Oh, this is a whole concert. I don't think I can react to that without getting the stream taken down. So I'm going to have to ignore that. Okay, so there isn't really much, but we got to check all this stuff out. Okay, let's make a deal. Oh, I remember Void was talking to me about this one. I saw this in my YouTube subscriptions one day. I never watched it, but we're going to watch it now. Okay, it's just him staring at a screen. I do see Spampton on the screen over there. It's like a little trailer. Let's make a deal, Alan. Oh, God. Hey, what's up, sis? How you doing? Jay, welcome to stream. Okay. Hey, my boy's using CapCut for this video. You know, it's funny. I actually went back to using CapCut because I remember, like, the editor I would use back then, or for most of my shorts after I left CapCut, was Power Director. It was one of my oldest editing things I used to use when I was way younger. Now I went back to it because CapCut was giving me a lot of issues, and I thought CapCut was kind of changing for the worse because of the whole TikTok incident. With TikTok being taken down, that means all of TikTok's affiliated apps had to go to, like CapCut was one of them. And I remember I couldn't edit using CapCut for a long time, so I had to like resort to using Power Director, and then I kind of got fond of it and started using it again. And then after a while I realized Power Director was kind of fucking with my videos, so I decided to go back to CapCut, because at least CapCut would barely fuck with my videos, like when edited. They wouldn't freeze the footage and stuff in one particular spot. But after that, Void sent this picture of Coming Soon. This is his song that he made. I don't think he's done with it, obviously. He is still currently working on the game that he was always talking about. So this is probably like this is obviously another side project, adding a little lo-fi music. I think this is going to be in the game whenever it comes out. That he was talking about. And that's it. So we're going to go head over to YouTube real quick, and I'm going to react to a couple of things I want to see. Or maybe you guys can suggest down below what you guys want to see. But we're going to head over to YouTube right now. All right, perfect. Now, let us go ahead and react. This is gonna be perfect. So, yes, I watch a lot of Undertale comic dubs on my free time. I get it. Maybe I watch a little bit too much. I watch a lot, okay? I love Undertale. What can I say? Anyways, so the first thing I kind of want to react to a little bit is, shoot, I want to react to some Sans fights. That's something, right? Sans, like, fights, bro. Sans fights. Like, Sans fights, like, no hit. You know, I want to see some of this. I remember Merg doing a lot of these, too. Merg doing a lot of these fan fight videos. Sans final attack, no hit. Like, I want to see, like, yeah, Mad Time Trio from Merg without getting hit. I don't know how he does it. Matter of fact, I don't know how any YouTuber or anybody who plays Undertale, like, will ever just straight up, like, please react to Dusttale Last Genocide. Dusttale Last Genocide, after this video, I'll do that. I'll do that one just for you, bro. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I get ads on the bottom of my screen every time. No, I'm not playing. This is a video, as you can see. Oh, dang, this looks old as crap. Look at this old trio and stuff. This looks somewhat doable. I think even I could, well, maybe not. Never mind. I talked way too early on that, bro. Look at you always having to move in that yellow beam, or orange beam. Okay, that's Kara. Look, okay, all the knives falling down. I mean, you can dodge this pretty well, staying in the corner and shit. You know? Dusttale Last Genocide. I gotta remember that. Dusttale Last Genocide right after this video. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, that's a genius way. I have never seen that, making the Gaster Blaster move. So, like, you're not supposed to move. And you have 120 HP. That's a little bit more. That's a lot more than 92 HP. Oh, then we have Papyrus doing his move there. God, I am so happy I got into Undertale fan games, man. Because I don't know what I would have done while waiting for new content from Toby, you know? Toby Fox, you know, with that stuff. Wait, what the fuck? Other Sans. Okay. Also, you should react to Karmatic Time Trio or the Chaotic Time Trio fight. Chaotic Time Trio? I think I'm gonna have to do that, bro. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Oh yeah, Azrael too. And then you gotta make sure you move around. Stars popping out. Gaster Blasters. Also, I don't want to make this reaction stream too long because of the simple fact that, what is it? You know, my brother's only going to be gone for a period of time, and I don't want this PlayStation on the entire time while he's gone, even though he's only been gone for, what, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, so, yeah. Anyways, I've always wanted to do, like, underswap Papyrus. I've always wanted to do more underswap Papyrus fights. But I've also always wanted more Undertale fights to be more fair and balanced. Because there's not a lot of Undertale fights that feel fair or balanced. You know? It's like you have to be a master at regular Undertale, like a complete pro at regular Undertale to even get, like, some of these moves or all that. And it's kind of annoying. As an Undertale enjoyer, because I enjoy Undertale, but I also want to play it, dude. I don't want to just sit and watch it, you know. I also want to play it, too. And I know, that's why 90% of these fan fights are made for computer, I know. But it's like, I don't have the ability to go and buy a computer. Unless, like, somebody donated to me, like, a fucking official games, or are you talking about fan games being unfair? I'm talking fan games. The official games from Toby Fox, for the most part, sure, are very difficult, but most of the time, Toby Fox will come out and be like, you got this, bro. Like, he won't make a fight that's literally impossible like some of the fan games. And it's facts, because if you look at the way Azrael from the pacifist route from Undertale was, that Undertale fans would have made that fight unfair by saying, nope, you have to do this fight in its entirety without dying once. Or, for example, Genocide Sands, bro. Genocide Sands awoken a lot of people's creativity for these fights. Like, that's why this shit was made. Damn, shoutouts to Merg on that one, bro. Shoutouts to Merg for doing that, bro. Crazy. Okay, let's look up what bro wanted. Dust Tail Final... Genocide. Right? That's what you wanted? Okay, official Dusttail Last Genocide, all 4 phases. Which one? Do you want me to do the one from Merg that he made from 3 years ago, or do you want me to just do the one without talking? It's 50 minutes as a fucking fight. Dude, no, we're just gonna react to the first one. By the way, shoutouts to Underplay for the video, by the way. I want to let everyone know that this is going to be his video I'm going to be watching from. We're not going to watch all of this. It's 56 minutes. That's ridiculous. Okay. Let me turn it up a little bit, because I forgot about that with the ads. I don't want to blast y'all eardrums off. Hundreds of genocide routes have been executed by the human. Dang. Sands lost all hope and decided to take absolute measures. Yep. Breaking his own morals, he went on a killing spree to gain the power of love. I remember that's what's up with Dusttail. He destroyed half of MonsterCon to be able to compete with the humans' determination. You could just react to his first phase. Okay, cool. But when that wasn't enough, the human kept winning and resetting no matter the circumstances until something changed. At the beginning of another massacre, Sands stumbled upon the mysterious door. Seeking for his new victims, he opened it. A quantum figure stood in front of Sands and stared into his eyes, okay? Or the eyes. Then suddenly he remembered all the past routes, countless resets, and all of his terrible actions. The figure offered their help and told Sands about the abandoned experiment that was the key to Monster's victory. The skeleton accepted the offer, and now with his new knowledge, he will make sure this is the last genocide. Hence the name, Dusttail Sands Last Genocide. See, I'm not gonna lie, I notice when people tell me get Undertale fan games on computer, I think I might have to replay, like, the entirety of regular Undertale, at least 1 route or 2 routes or something like that, to fully embrace keyboard controls. Because keep in mind, I haven't, like, played Undertale on a computer in my entire life. Never. I've never played Undertale on a computer. The only times I've ever played Undertale was on my device through fan games and on my PS5, and yeah, just my PS5 that I own. That's the only way I've ever played Undertale. I've never played on PC. So when people tell me to play these fan games on PC, you'll appreciate them more. Imagine if I did. What's Undertale available on? It is available on PS5. I think it's available on Xbox. It's available on Switch. It's available on PC. It's available for all consoles pretty much. Except for like PS3, you know, anything underneath like PS4 underneath, you can't really get it there. There has been like unofficial Undertale ports that you can maybe find if you search the deep web, like / the 7 seas of the internet. You can maybe find Undertale APK or something like that. But if we're talking official means, it's on PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch. I think it's on Xbox, like the newer Xboxes anyway. It's definitely on PC, so you can whip it up on PC. You can skip where the fight starts. Yeah, I know, but I'm just explaining for Jay where Undertale's available. And also, Deltarune's also available on those said systems, too. Most people start with Deltarune because of the fact that it's easier for a lot of people to get into Deltarune since it's the newest shit out there. But, okay, because I still have a PS4 and didn't know if it was on there. Yeah, no, it's on PS4. It's actually only 10 to 15 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. I can go ahead and look for you really quick in my PlayStation store since I'm on the PS5 store. And PS5, PS4 store is practically the same. So I can look right now for you. I got you, sis. Undertale. Okay, let me look. Oh, damn, it's already in library, but... Oh, I didn't even know it was in premium, too. But yeah, it should be... Yeah, it should be, Yeah, Deltarune entirely is 25 bucks. But then I think Undertale is like 10 to 15 bucks, so... Yeah. And it's not even that much gigs, so... Yeah. So yeah, just make sure you have 10, 15 bucks. Really? I might get that next paycheck then. That's pretty cheap, yeah. Undertale is pretty cheap. It is. Anyways, let's go ahead and focus on the fight now. My apologies. Phase 1, okay? 25 isn't bad. I'll definitely be getting that. Yeah, 25 is not bad either. Toby Fox makes sure that, because he knows the circumstance of a lot of video games being $60, $70, so he made Undertale and Deltarune pretty cheap. And keep in mind, Undertale was considered a, what's it called game? Not a fan game, but it was considered something that wasn't. Anyways, which one should I start with? Should I just start with Undertale? I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, you can start with either one, but for my recommendation, an indie game. Yeah, that's the word. I completely forgot what an indie game was since I'm so used to... You know, just Undertale. I'm just so used to just considering Undertale just a fucking game. Like, it is a game. I don't think of it as indie. I know it's an indie, but I don't think of it as indie because it's the holy grail. Or one of the holy grails of gaming, man. But, I recommend you start with Undertale so you can really get the basics of everything. You know? Like, we start with the bare minimum. And plus, when you start with Undertale, it's great. So you can get, you know, Brent Lee, no need to spam. Hi, how you doing? But anyways, yeah, definitely recommend Undertale first. But a lot of people definitely say, like, Deltarune first. Like, it doesn't really matter all that much, you know? But, anyways. Kinda... Okay, I'll start with Undertale then. But, yeah. I recommend Undertale. What game is that? This is official Dust Till Last Genocide. I'm reacting to a couple of Sans fights. Anyways, let me get to reacting. Let me get to the fight now. We got to see how crazy this one is. Here we go. Eager to reach, and once more, aren't you? Guess who's back? Back again. Yo, Disconnect GMZ. Welcome, bro. All right, let's see. Well, this time I'll give you time or whatever. Prepare to be way better. I'm prepared to be better than you think. I'll give it my all to stop you. With all the birds singing and flowers blooming. But now on days like these, murderers' claws are firing. You can react to phase 2 if you have enough time. Whoa, yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about when I say, like, these fan games can get crazy. Wait, I've seen that Sans before. I forgot his name. He's Dusktale Sans. Brother, this is all in the... That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about when I say Sans fights are way too crazy, dude. Because when you... Like, that's exactly why, like, so many people get disconnected, bro. From fan games. Does official Undertale ever get this crazy? No. It gets somewhat crazy, like if we're talking the genocide route and stuff, like that's when Undertale, I would argue, gets really hard. I mean, even in some fights where you're even trying to do pacifist without looking up some stuff, it can be definitely pretty dang difficult, but it's never on the level of fan games. Like, because most Undertale fan games, they want you to be a pro at regular Undertale, Deltarune, to even attempt some of these games. You have to be above and beyond to do some of this shit. And I've played both, and even I get fucked immediately if I walked into something like this. But there's also Undertale fan games that are nowhere near as crazy as this. It's just that a lot of fan games that Undertale makes, or that Undertale gets, are on the level of this type of crazy. And there's never really fights that are balanced. This fight is really balanced compared to almost every other fan game. I healed phase 1 twice. That's the thing. RJ Webler, you may say this fight is balanced, but for someone like me that just saw this for only 20 seconds, I'm out the door. Now, for someone like me as well, I can understand some of that and maybe react to some of that, but not everybody's going to be like that, bro. Ooh, the fucking music is... Damn, they show you all your items right off the gate in that menu. I was not expecting that. I can do this move. Never the fuck mind. I'm not doing that move, bro. What the fuck? Gaster Blaster spams in certain directions, okay. You only have 44 HP too. That's low. Wait, did you say disconnected? Even Sans says that was a little too much, lol. Yeah, for a fucking beginning, it's like see, that's the thing. With Sans fights, I feel like if you're going to make a great Sans fight, you need to gradually rack up the difficulty. Don't start the fight with intense difficulty, because that's not going to make the player want to continue. That's going to make the player want to quit even faster. And that's just honest truth. Because I've played, I'm valid enough to say that. I've played my fair share of Undertale fight fan games. To say that, bro. I'm very justified for saying that, bro. Very justified. You need to make your fight gradually become more difficult. Not, oh yeah, this is going to be stupid difficult right out the gate, and if you can't adapt, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. That's not how you should be doing Sans fights. But a lot of them do it that way. Hence why I don't really try and beat most of the Undertale fan games that I play on my page. Matter of fact, check out my most recent Undertale fan game that I played. You'll be surprised with that one. Again. Music is crazy, though. Okay, obstacle court. What the fuck? Oh my god, him shoving you into the gas blaster so you can get shot and take so much damage. Oh, brother. It is. Can't wait to fight this Dusttail Sans someday, because I know there's going to be probably an unofficial mobile port of it. Probably already is one. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Or given it a try. By the way, I do want to say this. If you guys want to play like a lot of these games, you need to get on Game Jolt. You need to get on Game Jolt to download a lot of these. I feel like this game is on Game Jolt. If I went to the description right now, they're probably going to say Game Jolt. Speak of the fucking devil. Look at top of the description right there. What am I telling y'all, bro? Game Jolt. Right there. Alright, I'm done reacting to this video, but you get the gist. Let's see another fight. Let's see Underswap Papyrus. You know. By NNN. A lot of people be saying the Underswap Papyrus fight from NNN is really good. So we're going to check it out. Alright as well. Then maybe check out some of my videos, you know. A little bit. Make this reaction a little different. Alright, bet. Today is a great day. Plants are sprouting buds. Damn, damn! That's actually the most generous Gaster Blaster shit I think I've seen yet. Like, those Gaster Blasters kind of reminded me of regular Sans. In my opinion, that's how Underswap Papyrus should be handled. Is that he should be the opposite of Sans. Like, he should be the same difficulty as Genocide Sans, right? From regular Undertale. Nothing too crazy, but it happens. Papyrus is nonchalant guy now. Yeah, that's the whole point of Underswap Sans. Underswap Sans and Papyrus swap personalities and stuff. Underswap Papyrus is more like, way more like Sans than, you know, and then Sans is way more like Papyrus in his respective universe. A lot of people have said this fight in particular is a fair and balanced battle, right? But I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this shit, I was like, how is that fair and balanced? You know? And it's kind of cool that he moves the screen a little bit. As you can see, jump up, yep, doing the little parkour bits. Nice. Yep. Dude, just look. I don't like those baby platforms. Or, oh my fuck. Let me go back for a second, real quick. Let me go back. Oh, wait, let me go back 10 seconds again. Wait, okay. He did that all in 10, 11 seconds, okay. I do want to talk about the orange beams, right? Keep this in mind, right? You're supposed to constantly move through orange bones. If you do not move through orange bones, you will take damage by staying still. The blue bones you have to stay absolutely still against in order for them not to do damage to you. And in these Undertale fights, it is fucking annoying dealing with these bones. I don't know if anybody else has a problem with them, but every time I get on an Undertale fan game, it's fucking annoying. I find it really refreshing on how he just moves the entire game just to dodge, right? I find Underswap Papyrus here to be entertaining in that regard, too. Welcome, Lucas. We're doing like a small reaction to Undertale fights and videos you guys want to suggest me. You guys can also suggest them right now in the comments, by the way, in between all this stuff, too. It doesn't have to be like, you guys gotta wait till this video's over for y'all to suggest. Y'all can just suggest right now. And I'll happily watch it for y'all. As you can see, like, most of these moves are pretty much what Sans showed us. I hate when they decide for the screen to flip it so big. Oh, you don't even understand. CJ the Racer, bro? Dude, come on, Papyrus. Give the dude a challenge. Hey, he's trying his best, bro. Some of these people are just cracked at these games. I also hate it when they go upside down. I can't tolerate that shit for my life, because they also, when you go upside down, for most people that don't understand that, when you go upside down, when they flip the stage and shit, your controls also flip upside down. So WASD, more like SDAWS, you know what I'm saying? Or D. Like, it'll flip, too, on top of that, and you just have to deal with that at laser fast speeds. I don't know how Undertale players do it, but they're fucking cracked sometimes at certain things. Alright, I'm done reacting to this one, too. Again, I don't want to, like, take the whole video and all that other sort of stuff. I'd rather just do that for my own stuff or other things that I'm okay with showing. You know what I'm saying? Just out of respect. By the way, thank you guys so much for 4,590 plus subscribers. I think we're like 3-4 subscribers away from 4,600. If y'all can, let's get there, shall we? Now, I also want to go back to my channel and show off some of the other, not shorts. I didn't want to show off my shorts, though these are pretty funny. And also, thank you for really checking out the spammed ones. Oh yeah, any Undertale fan games that does the screen flip is almost automatically bad for me. Yeah, for real. It's like, yep, I'm in for a bad time. We'll check out that stream some other time. But what I wanted to tell you guys, show you guys, is if you guys remember my Underswap Papyrus video, and you guys heard the music, right? I'm going to have y'all hear the music of this a little bit. Let me get into the fight a little bit. To be honest, but come on, bro. Can we get that a little bit? All right. So if y'all remember the music in this one, if y'all watch this video, by the way, this has 105 views. Also, y'all can recommend me Undertale fan games anytime, and I will try my best to watch it and not only watch it, but I'll also try my best to get it so we can play it. Okay? But anyways, so what I wanted to show y'all was that soundtrack. I updated the page. You also can find this version of the fight on Game Jolt. But I also updated the video in description if you guys want to find the OST. I actually found it. I remember I was scrolling like most of this morning / last night to try to find that song, and I found it. So you guys can also go ahead and go download that. In that Papyrus video description, I just put the soundtrack there, so that way people that were really jamming out to that theme, y'all can get it now, okay? Y'all can listen to it on your own time without going back to my video and shit. Or trying to find it on YouTube going like a madman. I might actually upload like that entire theme to my page because I like that song a lot. As a video, so y'all can like maybe use that YouTube URL or maybe use some YouTube MP3 shit to download all that other sort of stuff. I probably will do Delta Traveler like probably tomorrow or something. But you know what? I kind of want to react to some of my other stuff on my own page just for a little bit. Let's go to lives. I don't know if I want to react to some of my Undertale fights, but I do want to see if I have some of my, you know what, most popular streams. Oh, wow. I was surprised this Punch-Out one got there, and so was my Sonic Dash live stream. I'm surprised people actually considered watching those. Anyways, we should probably go to most popular shorts. Ah, yes, my Rayman ones. Some of my dubs. A lot of you guys really love my dubs. We're going to watch this one. Oh, God, the audio. Let me turn that down. My bad.
Alright, kids, I'm about to show you what fun guys I can do. Oh, blasted kids.
I still get comments on my Punch-Out voiceovers like no tomorrow, dude. Like, people have literally told me in these Punch-Out voiceovers that I've inspired them to do their own voiceovers of this, or I love your interpretations of these characters. These are literally my headcanon now. And I get those same comments today about, what is it? About my Spampton voice nowadays. But literally people still to this day tell me about my Punch-Out voices that it's funny as hell. And you should...
In this page, look up that PK.
Oh my God.
Everything in my goddamn world. King him phone and pinky with the meat.
King him phone and pinky with the meat. Renee Hondo is here to kick your motherfucking ass. I can still do it.
Look at me eating.
Oh my God, bro, this is old as shit. This video was like over a year ago, man. Also, for people that are wondering, am I still addicted to Punch-Out? I will always be a Punch-Out fan, and if there's ever a new one, I will be on it almost immediately, or if not immediately. If Nintendo ever stops being afraid and actually make one, I will try my best to like react to the fights at least, or at least be there day one with my reaction to the goddamn trailer.
Oh, look at me, I'm going flamenco. Check it out, though. A rose for my lady.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, those videos are awesome. I love making... All because of a freaking One Piece thing, by the way. Like, if we go to my homepage, all because of a freaking One Piece voiceover over here after my playthroughs. Yeah. All because I voice dubbed this one time. Arekkusu TM's Luffy vs. Usopp fan dub, bro.
Dumbass idiot. That ain't gonna do damage.
This one voiceover I did on my jet laggy PS4, right? Because my PS4 had a lot of fan issues. There was a lot of dust in the fan. That's why you hear it sound like a jet engine every time it turns on and boots up and stuff. But ever since I did this voiceover and people like reacting to it, like, bro, the Usopp voice was funny, Ambu commenting and other people like saying their piece, right? I remember this got so many views, like 4,000 views, right? And keep in mind, on my page up to this point, like with voiceovers and stuff, I don't care. I like my own stuff. But I remember, like, yeah, my experiences were awesome. It was like the big thing on my channel. But like, I was never expecting voiceover shorts to kind of pop off and kind of turn into its own thing on this channel. Now I do them almost every day. And I honestly prefer doing them over Sometimes even playing some of the games I used to play. Like, I would rather just voice stuff with my friends, and if I think it's funny, you know, I think the internet is going to think it's funny, and that's why this one even came out. And now because of that, I've done a whole bunch of One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball dubs. But Ronnie's doing bro, I inspired Ronnie to do Dragon Ball dubs and stuff. I know he's probably gonna tell me one day. Or by the way, you can thank Ronnie for half of these dubs for some of the footage. Like, for example, like the Naruto ones over here. That was all like through share play with Ronnie and stuff. And then the One Piece Pirate Warriors, like the early ones and maybe even some of the later ones, were also because me and Ronnie decided to play together that day, and he also decided to do the voice stuff and whatever and joined me. Some of these, obviously, like I did by myself, but you get the point. Like, thank you, voiceovers, man, for being a goddamn G, okay? I still need to get up on my Sonic playthroughs and my Mario stuff. Dude, I've done so much Mario. I've done so much Mario, it feels like there's no more Mario games for me to play left, other than, like, what, some more of the sports ones that I could probably find. Maybe some more Mario parties and stuff. Like, look at all this Mario stuff, man, that I could react to. Currently, I stopped doing New Super Mario Bros. DS, like, live reaction videos. Or not live reaction videos, RageCon videos. Because of the fact that these streams are so fucking long, dog. And having to sit through so many of these, like, just to get rage footage. And keep in mind, YouTube Shorts are only supposed to be 58 seconds. That's, like, many hours or many clips, like, filled to the brim of just this, bro. Like, of just, like, grabbing clips and stuff. It's intimidating as fuck to do some of that sometimes. It's overwhelming. It's constantly overwhelming. It's not a little overwhelming. It's constantly... Oh, clown dude. Right out my window, bro. React to the ending of OCTEP phase. What? OCT what? ET what? Bro, you can't abbreviate, bro. You gotta let me know what the hell it is. Ending time? Hold on. Ending time. Yeah, okay. What the hell is this? Oh, bro, what? Wait, let me see. By the way, shout outs to Cage of Abyss for the footage and stuff. Okay. Let me see this. Let's check this out, bro. I wonder if there's difficulty settings for a lot of these. Also, shout outs to the Undertale fan games that legit put difficulty settings like noob mode or easy mode in their fan games. More of them need to have that be done. Just saying. Oh, this is an animation, right? Oh, dude. Wait, is this like an actual fan fight, or is this a... What the fuck are these versions of Sans? Wait, no. Oh my fucking god. Dude. Fuck no. Like, dog. How many Sanses... You have 5,000 HP? No fucking what? Your level is 1,982? Dude, all these different Sanses in one room, bro? Get me the fuck out of here, dude. Item. Bro, I would have died in 2 seconds, bro. I would have put on this fan game one time, and I would have died, like, immediately. No, this is not easy, bro. Like, you could give me the ultimate noob setting and give me 1,000,000 HP, I would probably still die like in 10 seconds. The sands is from left to right. Also, Paul, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you caught one too, bro, because I remember you were telling me in the comments that I can't catch these things. That's why I also recommended my Discord too. The sands from left to right are Killer. I do recognize Killer. A-Gem. What? A-Gem? A-Gem, Karma, Dust, Last Breath, Betrayer, and Navol, and Insanity. What the fuck? Brother, Jesus Christ, even with just one of them performing, that's way too damn much, dude. How is this dude no-hitting this shit? Bro, I'm sorry, but imagine if Toby Fox made a fight like this. Brother, Toby Fox is about to get so much hate for that type of fight. It's not even funny. I bet he gets hate for the fights that he created already, bro. Within, like, Deltarune, probably. What the fuck? Also, let me apologize to everybody who has, like, fuck, what's the goddamn word? Like, for example, like, when there's too many flashing lights, and it kind of, like, gives you, like, a seizure, like, I think it's a seizure? Like, if you get, like, I would highly recommend you click off if your eyes are extremely sensitive to stuff like this, bro. I also want to apologize because I didn't know it was going to be this bad going in. What the fuck? Brother, this fan game makes every single thing I've ever done look like baby shit, bro. Bro, and they even neg your HP down to 20 later in this. What the actual hell? Jesus, that was only 2 minutes, 3 minutes of this tops. And you're telling me that there's more to this. Who the fuck is walking there? Oh, and volley, okay. I have a bad feeling. So what Sans is this? I've never seen this Sans a day in my life. God, it feels like an Undertale. Oh my god. Well, I'm extremely grateful I'm never fighting this. If I do get a PC, yo, Alan, just gonna let you know, one day, bro, you're cooked. You're fucking cooked. If you even get a lick of this boss fight done, I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know if you're Alan, bro. Like, dog, you're supposed to just suck at fan fights, bro, and maybe get a win every now and again, but this is some crazy shit right here, bro. Absolutely crazy shit. Oh, and then he's bringing out the big old hands. I love how the Kara is just completely unfazed by any of this shit. Oh, brother, I need to click off. Brother, it's getting too much even for me, bro. Just to watch this shit, it's getting too much. Way too much goddamn, You know what? I also want to watch, so it's funny, I never watched other people fight Pacifist Sans. Yeah. Let me see. I know Fast Time had something. But I want to watch other people, like, do it. No hit. Somebody actually did a no hit challenge. That's crazy. People making announcement boards. Not, you know what's funny? Not a lot of people made gameplay of this. Hold on. Let me try to find gameplay. But, new Sands. Okay, I guess we'll watch this VTuber do it. Oh god, Red Bull ads, bro. I'm about to get freaking Red Bull. I can't. Funny enough, Disbelief of Pirates, Revenge of Pirates, Call Off the Void, Sands, and Tears in the Rain. Join in the second. Are you serious? Dude, I remember dying 24/7 to Tears in the Rain, Sands. Holy shit. That is a Sands I want nothing to do with. Disbelief Papyrus, too. I don't want anything to do with Disbelief Papyrus. I think I spared Disbelief Papyrus.
You're really wrong.
Okay, cool. She's talking about random stuff. I want to see the fight itself. I don't know when she's going to start it.
Yeah, there might be new content for the stream. And there was
I'm curious to see where she dies.
Okay, this one, you gotta... Okay. Oh my god. Stop.
I remember so many people's, like, initial reaction to this fight was, how the fuck do you do this? I remember people considering this fight harder than Genocide. I even said this fight at first was harder than the Genocide, but if I look through my footage and actually see, no. Pacifist Sands was actually easier than Genocide Sands, without a doubt. In terms of, like, overall, like, what is it? Right? Also, speaking of Call of the Void, you should react to that, Sands. Call of the Void, Sands, I might do it after, like, actual Pacifist Sands here, real quick. Just to get a Pacifist Sands bid here. I know I have my own footage of this where I beat him, but, you know. This Sands took me fucking days to do.
What?
This Sands took me, like, I think, like, over a day and a half. You know? Which I think Genocide Sands took me, like, a couple of days to at least do. If I'm not mistaken. Like, I know I was on and off, but at the same time.
Harder than the original, do you think? I've never, like, actually played, like, Genocide Sands.
See, like, that's the thing. When people come up and, like, I understand, like, people not wanting to do the Genocide route of Sands. I completely understand that. But, like, when people ask this question, like, bro, I wonder if this fight is harder than Genocide. If I do this, maybe I will go and do Genocide Sands. Man, like, go experience the original Sands fight, man. I don't care if you even do it through Bad Time Simulator. Go experience it, then come back to this pacifist version, and then say your piece. You know what I mean? I don't know if that bothers any of you, but, like, when people ask that, it's like, is it harder? Find out.
Okay.
Genuinely find out for yourself. You know? Before you even do this. Before you do this version. Fuck, I would argue, do Genocide Fight Sands before you even do 10th Anniversary. I'm not saying that because 10th Anniversary is arguably worse than Genocide, like, Root Sands, but in my honest opinion, I really feel like you should experience how Sands fights originally before you get your hands deep into this one. And Tears in the Rain, Neutral Sands took you less time than Geno and Pacifist. Which I was surprised about myself.
Thank you so much, Simon.
I think it's because of, like, I mean, obviously I know why it took me way less time. Because let's be real, right? I did Pacifist Sands and Genocide Sands before I even beat the Roaring Knight, before I beat, spammed in both versions of him, before I defeated Jevil. Or actually, no, I think I beat Jevil. Like, Jevil, I think, was the only secret boss at that time when I beat Pacifist Sands. So keep in mind, that was before, for the most part, that was before I had, like, way less skill in Undertale games and stuff. And I wasn't going to town with Undertale fan games, too. At least I think at this point in time. Damn, dude, she's dying early. Hey, I was dying early, too, because I wasn't expecting going to the right or left was going to kill you immediately, man. Again, I sucked at this fight time and time and time and time again.
Stop, bro.
I wonder if she beats this. Like, does she beat this in this 1 hour stream? Ah, damn it, I gotta watch another ad. Fuck these goddamn ads. Alright, you know what? Screw this. I won't watch it. Damn, she did it only just a month ago, like when the fight actually came out, right? Damn, I remember everybody was on this shit day one. I remember, like, Undertale, like, fans were on this day one. Like, when they watched it in stream. Shoutouts to the dude that actually did this entire fight in one go. Shoutouts to the dude in the red shirt, because he's the one that actually did this in one go. And keep in mind, he had no knowledge of this fight even existing. But he did this all in one go, dude. And keep in mind, this was in front of hundreds of people, too, on top of that. So the pressure was fucking real for him to perform. Because imagine someone on the Undertale team losing to a fight that Toby made. Oh my god, I'm surprised he did this bit.
I love this music, and I have to believe there's a Carlos.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, the fucking mobile browser version, I feel like from this version of the fight, is a little bit different, actually. For some reason, this version of the fight feels completely different, or a little bit different from the version we get in browser. I don't know if that's true, but for some reason, I have a hunch that there's a little bit of a difference. When Bro fought him here versus when we all got to on the browser a little bit later on. And you're going to see why. I think it's in this last bit. I remember he had to take a small break before continuing because it was stressing him out. Again, I can't blame him. And Sans is brushing his non-existent hair since he's a skeleton. Yeah, it's crazy that he was doing this. One more for the road. Yeah, look, this part. I think this part was completely taken out of the browser version of it. Like, this bit, in its entirety, was completely taken out.
And this is the easiest enemy.
I don't know why, but I know this part was not included in the web browser version.
You got it.
And then after that, it's the mower. Because if you guys remember, in the what is it version, after this attack, they give you the last platforms, like the platforming bit. And then after that, it will skip right to, after that you did the lawn mowing bit. Maybe I'm wrong in this, but it just feels that they skipped out on something. But anyways, other than, this is actual Pacifist Sands. I know many people over the years made their version of Pacifist Sands. But what Sands you want me to do? Paradox Sands, right? Let me do, Paradox, Sands... fight. Alright. And if this stream hits an hour, we'll probably dip. Yeah, Time Paradox. By Kiosh X. There we go.
Let's locate the toilet.
Oh my god, bro, I'm tired of these goddamn ads. Like, I get mostly annoyed with them when I do. This is why I don't do reaction streams, because I don't have YouTube Premium. I actually have to sit and watch these goddamn ads before I. You're welcome for the money. Alt 8K, ATK, or Alt, or.
Would it be okay?
I don't get it. I don't know his name. Okay, I can't read that. Time Paradox. I should probably try to find this on mobile. Okay, the music's pretty lit. Whoa, what the fuck? Wait, is that two people at the same time? You have to fight against two different Sanses? You fight Genocide and Path Sans at the same time. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm out of breath just looking at this. I mean, this shirt's also kind of suffocating me a little bit. Oh my god, those Gaster Blasters. I know I shouldn't be surprised at Sans fights since I do them so much more, like, more and more as time goes on, but I can't help but be a little bit fucking surprised at, like, the fucking Sans fight, dog. Like, when they do something brand new that I've never seen before, I can't help but be surprised. It's kind of weird that Pacifist Sans is also trying to murk you. When he shouldn't be trying to murk you on purpose. I kind of like Toby's adaptation of Pacifist Sans more, because it's like, if you didn't murk anybody, why would he try? You know, even the slightest bit, like that bones hurt you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is fucking cool. I will admit, Time Paradox is actually really cool. You should see Judge Time. It doesn't have a fight, but it's 12 Sans at the same time. You can just react to the first 2 minutes of it. You should see Judge Time. Okay, I'll look that one up next. Judge Time. Oh my god, I see it. Okay, let me see how long the stream's been. Okay, it's been an hour, so we're gonna have to, like, probably end it here soon. There's gonna be one more video I want to watch right after this, and it's gonna be my own stream. Because it is getting a little late. It's going on to, like, 5 o'clock. Or it's going on to near 6 o'clock, so I should probably end it soon. And probably shower, because I went on that walk like I mentioned earlier. I'll probably do another reaction and do that one next time. Is this just the OST? What is this? This is just a soundtrack. Okay, you know what? Then I'll just go to my own freaking vid. I'll go to my own vid I did today. I got ads too. Wait, what happened to my trappers? Oh my god, I hate it when YouTube removes my stuff. Oh man, dude. I hate this feeling of like all this going in my system right now. I don't know where my video chapters went. I'm gonna have to redo them here in a second. None of them were that inappropriate. I didn't have more than 50, so that kind of bothers me. But oh my god, this Sans fight was awesome, dude. And I'm like, bro, watching this back right for a little bit. If you were in the stream this morning, shoutouts to you, right? Also, go check out the original video. This video is fucking awesome. Did this morning. I actually found a Sans fight that I could use my Bluetooth controller on, which is why you're not seeing me touch the buttons. I think this is the canon version of Tears in the Rain, where he doesn't have the pirate scarf on. Dude, it's fucking amazing. Alright, we're okay. But I don't want to show the whole video. Watch it on your own time, please. Give it a like. Also, please watch. I put a lot of time into this. I even put the PC version and the mobile Android version of the game in the description so you guys can check it out too. Anyways, this was a fun time to, you should make Last Genocide Sans its own separate reaction stream. No, I'm not going to do that, mainly because when I do reaction streams, I want to keep it all in, like, one thing, you know? I don't want to, like, have many reaction streams on just Sans fights. At that point, I'll just fucking do them, you know what I mean? And I'm already doing separate Sans fights as their own videos. I don't want to also mix it up with reaction sand fights as their own videos, and then have my own sands fights as their own videos. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, okay, are you gonna, like, I know I'm doing them here, but it's like, oh, he's reacting to them here clearly. Okay, bet. You know, instead of having like multiple own reaction streams to multiple different sands fights, that's a little ridiculous. You know, and also there's also tons of other people out there that have done the fights too that you can also watch and enjoy as well. Anyways, it's about 6 o'clock. I need to go take a shower. Thank you so much for watching this reaction stream. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share the video if you enjoyed, maybe with your friends. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some, like, Super Mario 64 ROM hack or something, or maybe another, or maybe Delta Traveler. I don't know. I'll figure it out when we get there. Until next time, guys, peace out. I love y'all with all my heart. Peace. Oh, and so